Cubs hosting the Reds, and the Reds are plus 142 on the money line. The Cubs are minus 168. The over-under, 8.5 runs. The Reds, getting a run and a half on the run line, are minus 152, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you'd win. They lose by 1, you win. And the Cubs, laying a run and a half on the run line, are plus 126, meaning if you bet them that way, they have to win this game by at least 2 runs. Now, Lively did not pitch against the Cubs either last year or this year. The Reds are 5-5 as a team in his last 10 appearances. He's averaging 5 1/3 innings pitched and 5.2 strikeouts per game in those games. Now, more specifically, in his last 5, they are 2-3 as a team. He's averaging 5 innings pitched with a 1.8 ERA. Now, in his last outing, he gave up 2 earned runs and struck out 3, and then the game before that, 3 earned runs and struck out 6. Then back-to-back games with 1 earned run, striking out 3 and striking out 5, and then the game before that was 2 earned runs and struck out 4. For the Cubs, Steele did pitch once against the Reds this year. 3 2/3, 6 runs, 5 of which were earned, and they lost that game 9-0. He struck out 4 in that game. They are 6-4 as a team in his last 10 appearances. He's averaging 5 1/3 innings pitched and 5.3 strikeouts per game in his last 10. Now, in his last 5, it's a different story. The Cubs are 4-1 as a team in his last 5, winning his last 2. He's averaging 6 innings pitched with a 2.4 ERA in those games. The last game he pitched in, 1 earned run, struck out 4. The game before that, 2 earned runs, struck out 9. The game before that, 6 earned runs and struck out 6. The game before that, 3 earned runs and struck out 5. And the game before that, no earned runs and struck out 6. Now, head-to-head, the road team is on a 5-game winning streak. The road team is 6-4 in their last 10 meetings between each other. The Reds are on a 4-game winning streak. The Reds are 7-3 against the Cubs in their last 10 meetings. The underdog has won the last 4 games they've played against each other. The underdog is 6-4 on the money line. The underdog, getting a run and a half on the run line, is 6-4. There have been 3 one-run games in their last 10 meetings, including the game they played against each other today. The over has hit in their last 7 games, and the over is 8-2 in their last 10 meetings. The over 8.5 runs specifically is also 8-2 in their last 10. The game they played today, the Reds won 6-5. The 2 previous games to that, the Reds won 8-5. The game before that, the Reds won 9-0. The game before that, the Cubs won 12-5. And the game before that, the Reds won 7-6. So seemingly, the Reds are to the Cubs what the Brewers are to the Reds. Just pure dominance. Now, the Reds are 7-3 in their last 10, 3-1 in their last 4. Beating the Dodgers 6-5, then losing to the Dodgers 3-2, then winning 9-0 over the Dodgers, and then winning today 6-5. The under is 7-3 in their last 10 games overall for the Reds. For the Cubs, they are 8-2 in their last 10, but they have dropped the last 2 games that they've played. They are 2-2 in their last 4, and the over is 5-4-1 in their last 10 games. They beat the Cardinals 3-2 and 5-1, then lost 3-0 to the Cardinals and lost 6-5 today to the Reds. Seemingly, the Reds have the Cubs number, and Lively's ERA is lower than Steele. The Cubs have just been a little bit more successful with Steele on the mound than the Reds have been with Lively. Even with that being said, I'm going to take a shot here with the underdog. I'm going to take the Reds with the money line. I'm going to take the Reds getting the runs. And every fiber of my being says that the numbers should be correct and this game should go over. But with both of these guys on the mound and ERAs of sub 2.5, I think this game goes under. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut and please bet responsibly.